Hello, and welcome to day 2 of creating your lifestyle, scripting your lifestyle. So, I want to share something that I did back on November 14th. So, I was going to do 100 days, and I have been doing it, but now it's gone like beyond 100 days. So, this is one of my journals. And I think it's super funny because I want you to see like how I go through these journals. I really dedicate a lot to me because who is the most important person? It's you. If you want to help others, and I always say that you're responsible for yourself and only for yourself. If you want to take time to help other people, you can. But if you don't take care of yourself first, you cannot take care of other people. So I got this journal back on September, and I talked about this because it was a crazy time. My husband had just had a mini heart attack, and it was just like really dire situation. Right after that, my mother-in-law had to move over here, so there's been a lot of encounterings here. So 11/14/2023. For the next 100 days, I'm a successful writer and content creator living in my dream home. Last night and this morning, I was on a podcast talking about the success of how to script your dream life. The audiobook was my true success because everyone loves audiobooks and podcasts, and it had so many downloads that it pushed my book sales because everyone wanted the workbooks. When I walk through my house to do all the things I am in need of doing, I am mentally see myself in my dream home. I do not allow my mental lack because if I am wealthy, I do not feel lack. I feel wealthy, therefore, I am living in my dream home with millions in my accounts. I will come back and write my visions and my thoughts and my work. So every day I jot about my lifestyle. Because if I'm creating a lifestyle, and it's funny because when I was doing that, I was working on the soft cover. I have it here on my scripting book. And sometimes we do these magnificent things and we don't even notice that we do them until Spirit's like, Daisy, you did something magnificent. I'm the first creator on Amazon that wrote a book on scripting. Now, it's not the most popular book because they created so many more, and there was even, I think it was Simon and Schuster that published a book through, he's a celebrity that wrote about scripting. Of course, so many people have wrote about scripting. Neville Goddard wrote about scripting. So scripting is very old. But Spirit's like, Daisy, but you did this. This is awesome. So then a lot of my ebook readers always said, hey Daisy, if you had a soft cover, I could write in the book. And I was like, that is amazing. So I created the soft cover and I added exactly what my readers said. I added areas for them to script. I added exercises, I added prompts that you will not find in the ebook. Just little extra because you're paying more for the soft cover. Well, I want to make sure that I'm giving everybody a bang for their buck because I get it. I remember when I didn't have enough for a cup of coffee. So Spirit will show you, will give you kudos, will give you recognition. You have to pay attention to these signs, especially as you are working on your daily lifestyle. Of course, in the beginning, we are writing our lifestyle. Last night, I envisioned having more than enough money to take Umbreon to the vet. She was very sick and she threw up all day and most of the night. Kitty was very sick. Um, Today she finally ate. So every time we go to the vet, it's $400 every single time. It's incredible. So me and my daughter, what we did is we have like showing my cash book. I just got a new one. So what I do with these cash books is I fill them with cash. This is a brand new one. I just bought it. I haven't even started it. And what I do is every time that I go like to supermarket to pay bills, to make money or so whatever, I take cash out and I start adding cash to my cash books. And again, this is a new one, you know. I haven't even opened it. I have my old one. It's hiding. I don't even know what's in there. I'm not touching it. You understand what I'm saying? The point is that you create these goals and you set them. Because what I, and of course I'm gonna, everything about the language of money class is that, right? But this is a whole, because we're creating a lifestyle, so we're addressing every little thing, every little detail. So finding myself in a situation where I had to kind of like go and tap into, well, she was fine. The vet was really nice. She didn't charge us $400. It just happened to Kitty. Just got sick. She got some kind of cold. I didn't even know cats could get colds. Anywho, but it was scary. It was scary, and my daughter wasn't here. She was with friends, so I was like, I can't even tell her. And if I, it was a lot. So I talk in my journals about my day to day, but I also address my lifestyle. In this time that all of this was happening, I also took action. I went into my daughter's room, I cleaned it, because if I want to prevent things, I need to make sure that everything's taken care of. So creating the lifestyle is by every day adding to it, by living this lifestyle. This is why when Neville Goddard and all of these masters tell you to live in the end, they're literally telling you that in order to amplify your manifestations, you can't ask for something and then sit down and wait for it. You have to live your life as if you were rich. So one of the things that I taught in my wealth class, which was the last one that I did, which was like, I don't even know, like 31 days. It's like a big wealth class. Was not to fear when you don't have enough, because that fear just brings more lack, more scarcity, right? More fear. So even when I'm late on my rent, or I'm late on a bill, or I don't have enough for this, I zen into the, I know this money's coming. I already have this money. This is taken care of. I zen into that vibration of receiving, and I receive exactly what I need and more. Of course, now I'm at a place where I'm building, because my goal is to have bills paid 3 months in advance and a huge cushion. I already have some because I built it with my wealth class, but I want a huge, huge cushion. So let's talk about, today I want to address career and financial freedom, because that's kind of what I've been talking about with you already. Okay, so career and financial freedom. So you remember that I wrote in the intro somewhere that we're gonna need like pens and stickers, and you want to enhance what you are manifesting. And I talked about this in our vision board party, right? But let me show you. See, I have like little thank you notes. Sorry. Thank you notes. And let me show you what I do. So if you go to Amazon, sticker paper will cost you like $10 maybe. So I want to share with you. This is sticker paper, right? So here I have, these are all images of funness that I've had with my family. My dad, my son with my granddaughters, me and my son, one of my sons, me and my daughter. This was crazy. This was actually a manifestation. We were in Epcot and it was still Corona season. And I said, I want the big bus because they have these random big buses. And I said, and I want us to be, I want very little people to be on the bus. It was just me, my daughter, and this one other guy on this huge bus. It was like crazy. So these are like all like moments of manifestation that I absolutely, absolutely love. So what you want to do, since here today we're focusing on the career, right, and your financial freedom. What would your lifestyle be? What When you look at your lifestyle, when you look at it as a whole, of your career, maybe your business. Maybe you have a career and you have side gigs. That's something my oldest son is doing. Is he has a career, he has his job, and then he's also doing his side gigs. So I'm going to show you how I wrote my lifestyle for my career. So I wrote I am okay. That's I some of these pens are wacky. Let's see. Okay, I am grateful for my lifestyle. I run multiple, and this is all true by the way, multiple businesses from home. Each business overflows to my different bank accounts each and every week. I love that I create and make money from my creations. I love that my spiritual work blesses others and fully supports me, my family, and friends. So, you see here, my spiritual work blesses others. That's really important because it's something I give and I feel good. This makes me feel radiant, knowing that, yes, you're paying me $111 for this class, but I'm giving you so much more than what you paid for. Because I'm shifting your vibration and your lifestyle. Because by you just being in this beautiful sacred space, you're harmonizing and you're pulsating at a high frequency. It is so, so important that I am able to create this for you, and that I also create the audio rituals, the subliminal audio rituals, so when you find yourself in a rut or stagnant energy, that you could stop, do that, and shift your vibration. I think I talked about this a little in the last video. So let's say I woke up, here we are on day 2, I wake up, I'm not having the best day. Something happened that just put me off course. And you understand it's very important that I'm always vibrating at a high frequency, because I still have altars. I still have clients. I do one-on-one sessions with some of my clients. So my energy has to be high, because if not, I can't do the readings that I provide. I can't, because I tap into this energy with spirit so they could show me the very best, predictions, outcomes, timelines, whatever it is that you're asking for in a reading. So what I do is I will do a meditation, and sometimes I'll do shadow scripting, which is something new that nobody has, that you're the first ones to hear, which I'm also creating to shift my vibration in order to co-create. So here I wrote, I'm grateful for my lifestyle. I run multiple businesses from home. Each business overflows to my different bank accounts each and every, and I don't know. I love that I create and make money from my creations. I love that my spiritual work blesses others and fully supports me, my family, my friends. I love that. So one thing that I have is I have different Etsy accounts. I have one that I create and it goes to my granddaughters, and then they use that money for Temu, lunch, shopping, whatever they need. I have another one that goes to my son, so he uses it for gas, Uber, whatever he needs. Then and I'm creating a new one through my crafty grandma, which is going to be for my retirement. So I have these different ideals, and Spirit always guides me to create these different things so I can manifest in my life. So then let's go into, and you could do this, you don't have to do this. You could write on in the same color. But something I've been doing lately so I could recognize what has and what hasn't is I would change the colors. I love that my content creation fully supports my dream lifestyle. I love that each and every month new participants through all my social media sign up for my paid classes. You see how I wrote paid classes? You have to be detailed because I have a lot of freebies. So here's something funny. So when I was writing before, like, oh, I'm super happy that people are all like rushing to my webpage and they're signing up for my classes, yada yada, and they started to do it. I started to get people from everywhere signing up for my classes, but they were only signing up for the freebies. I think out of the, like, it was just so far-fetched. I think I would get like 100 new participants and they would all sign up to the freebies. I think one or two would sign up to the paid ones. It was crazy. I was like, okay, I'm doing something. I need to shift this. Something is not pairing here. So you want to add detail to your lifestyle plan, okay? My paid classes, very, very important. I love that the classes bless them, guide them, and enhance their own manifestations. So this is so important because if my classes don't bless you, then I'm not doing my job, then I'm not fulfilling my purpose. So my purpose is first to give to you, first to give. And I give a lot through a lot of my free resources. So now, since I changed that just this little thing right here that I did, what has been happening is that the same freebies, people that sign up for my freebies have seen significant changes in their life and they are eager to sign up to my paid classes. So it's so beautiful to watch as your lifestyle scripting starts to shift your reality. And this is something that I want to address because I do have a few of you that are wanting to go from career to entrepreneur or to your own business, or some of you that are saying, I'm in this career, Daisy, and I love it, but I'm like thinking about that career. And I want to explain. So when I was 14 years old, I volunteered as a teacher in my elementary school. And as soon as I turned 16, I started taking classes, credit college classes. So when I graduated high school, I could be a Head Start teacher. And that was at a very young age, and I was mentally prepping for that. I'm not taking all the kudos because I stole that idea from my best friend who stole that idea from her sister. Her sister worked with a chiropractor when she was in her teenage years. She did an internship with a chiropractor. She was not getting paid, but all that went before we even, now they use this, now it's some like mandatory, but before that would give you like college credits to do that volunteer work. And then we all did that. We chose what we wanted to do. And for the first, as soon as I graduated, I became a Head Start teacher. And I was a Head Start teacher until into my 30s, so approximately 15 years. And I would play back and forth with serving, a waitress, because serving, believe it or not, made me more money than a teacher. That was just something that I loved. So, what you want to do is, especially now we're scripting. Back then, I didn't script, I didn't know anything about this stuff, right? I was pretty much a child. So, what you want to do is once you're creating this lifestyle, you're going to get urges to do things. So, I have a client who I think she's like into like elderly therapy, and then she wants to create classes to help um, children with the elderly, which is so important. Like I told her, I was like, oh my God, I will be the first one to sign up for your class. Because I have my parents becoming elderly. I have my mother-in-law who's like in my face. So like these are things that you want to like that would really help, because she's hands-on. Like she's gone through this personally because she has elderly parents and friends that she has helped through also. And she teaches you like how to deal with them, the proper medications, how to bathe them, like a lot of little details that would help people like us that are dealing with that. And she's working on that. And what she started doing was that even though she was doing her 9 to 5, that sometimes was like 50, 60 hours a week, because it's very sometimes people call out because it's a very in demand type of career. um she would every month, her goal was to take, she would say, Daisy, I would tell my boss, I need XYZ off. And she would take those days off. And those days she made appointments in her planner just to film for her class, and then also to research and study. And of course I helped her because I'm kind of on the same track, right? So I sent her over all of my resources, all of my ideas, all the YouTubers that I follow that have helped me kind of launch my own course creation and content creation career. So it's been a lot of fun because I love to help and do this. But what you're going to notice is when you're creating the different areas of your new lifestyle, you're going to get inspiration. Like here's something super duper funny, and like I'm trying to keep these videos, I'm already going over the 20-minute mark. Something that I did is when I say, like, per se, I'm shifting my spiritual business into a more content creation, and so I'm selling a lot of my merch, and I'm not like revamping it. And I'm like, oh, I have to organize because I know if I organize, I'll get more sales and such, right? My husband, out of the blue, will go right into my little area and just start revamping and organizing everything, and then I'll go in there and I'm like, holy smokes, everything's organized. Just by me emanating that vibration and frequency, people around me feel that and take action. It's incredible. So today, always start, okay? Really important, with what in your lifestyle you love. And again, this doesn't matter where you're at. Even if you're not happy with your job, you could say, I love my break. My break is amazing. Every day I sit down, I eat this, you know, whatever it is that you love about your job, even if it's just your break. And then share how what you desire is coming into play. Okay, and I will see you on day 3.